Now we'll hear from Justin Trudeau.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, I would like to join the Prime Minister and the Leader of the official opposition in their passionate and firm words.
Yesterday's events were a shared national tragedy. It is fitting that we have come together in this place immediately to let the world know that Canada's values are strong, our institutions are resilient, and our people are united together. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends of the victims of yesterday's tragic events. Corporal Nathan Cirillo was murdered while guarding our nation's sacred memorial to his own fallen comrades. He was unarmed.
Corporal Cirillo was a hero in the service of our country. He was also a father. And we cannot and will not forget that today there is a little boy who lost his dad in a sudden and tragic way. And we will honor his memory. The death of Corporal Cirillo, as with the death of Warrant Officer Patrice Vincent earlier this week, was cold-blooded murder. These two attacks are unforgivable.
Should any other perpetrators or co-conspirators exist, they should be punished with the full force of our laws. I also extend my deep and sincere gratitude on behalf of the Liberal Party of Canada to the brave women and men who selflessly and courageously came to our help yesterday. Through them and their actions, we are reminded of the professionalism and dedication so often exhibited by those who protect us. Thank you.
And we would particularly like to thank our Sergeant-at-Arms. Your heroic actions have been acclaimed far and wide, and rightly so.
Kevin, without your courage, a terrible situation would have become much worse. We are in your debt. Canadians are proud of you, and they thank you. Yesterday's attack on both our military and our most cherished democratic symbols was designed to frighten us. It was meant to embed within our minds an image of terror. It was meant to make us think differently about our surroundings and our fellow citizens. It
was an act conceived to make us forget who we are. What we must do is remember at all times who we are.
A proud democracy, a welcoming and peaceful nation, a country of open arms, open minds, and open hearts. We are a nation of fairness, justice, and the rule of law, and we will not be intimidated into changing that, not by anybody. These are instead the very values and ideals upon which we must rely in the days ahead. It is in our dedication to these principles that we can set an example to the world. Ces principes sont
These
les
principles
piliers sur lesquels
are the
reposent les
pillars
assises indestructibles
of our society.
Et notre foi constante en ces principes
And our faith
sera
in
pour
these
nous
principles
le guide sûr
will be the guide
dont nous avons
forward
besoin
that we will
dans
need
l'avenir.
in the future.
Let us remember also what we are up against. The individuals who committed these awful acts are not larger than life. They are not giants. They are certainly not martyrs. That is how they would like us to see them, but it is not what they are. Seeing them that way lets the fear they try to perpetuate grow. Les considérer de cette manière
If we look
fait
at them
grandir
that
la
way,
peur.
it increases the fear that they are trying to perpetuate.
Les considérer de cette manière
Looking
leur
at
donne
them
la
that way
crédibilité
gives them credibility
alors qu'ils ne méritent
when they deserve none.
Ce sont des criminels.
They are
Les
criminals.
criminels ne dicteront
And
pas notre
criminals
façon d'agir
will
en
not
tant que
dictate the way
nation,
we act as a
notre
country.
façon de gouverner,
They will not dictate the way we govern.
notre façon
And they will not dictate the way that we treat each other.
Ils ne dicteront pas
They will not
nos valeurs.
dictate our
They will
values.
not make the rules about this land we share, and they do not get to change us. We are aware of the threats we face as a nation. We know, as we have long known, that we are not immune, nor can we guard totally against danger in the future. But what we can do is not let these threats define us. We need to have answers for how and why this happened. They will be vital in preventing and helping to prevent any future attack. Et nous tendons aussi
And we extend a
la main à
hand
nos amis
to our
et
friends
concitoyens
and fellow
de la
citizens
communauté
in
musulmane.
the Muslim community.
Les Canadiens savent
Canadians know
que les actes
that what took place
perpétrés
yesterday
sont criminels et pas
was a
religieux.
criminal act and not a
Ils sont
religious
une
act.
perversion odieuse.
This was a terrible perversion of your faith.
Continuer en coopération et
Continuing
avec
with
respect
cooperation and respect
préviendra l'influence d'une
will
idéologie
prevent the
propagandiste
influence
qui se
of
dit
this
religion.
propaganda ideology that claims to be a
Nos valeurs
religion.
peuvent être mises
Our
à l'épreuve,
values
mais n'oubliez
might
pas
be
qu'elles sont
challenged,
fortes,
but don't
nos
forget,
valeurs canadiennes.
our Canadian values are
Marcherons
strong.
ensemble.
We will walk
Jamais
together,
séparés.
never apart.
Those who carried out these attacks wanted to leave us with an image of fear, of chaos. So let's remember one of strength and of hope. The image in our collective minds, shared in our hearts, of Canadians helping and protecting Canadians, of passers-by trying to save the life of a young man who gave it in service to his country. C'est qui nous sommes
That is
réellement,
who we really are,
et c'est qui
and that
nous
is who we
continuerons
will continue to be. Thank you.
Justin Trudeau finishing his speech about the events of yesterday, again echoing what the Prime Minister says as he goes to embrace him and also embraces Thomas Mulcair. All obviously sending their thoughts and prayers to Corporal Nathan Cirillo, and then thanking the security services, especially this man, Kevin Vickers, the Sergeant at Arms, whom all of the leaders thanked for his heroic work and the work of all the security members.